Alright then guys, welcome back to another episode. Haven't done a video for a little while, so thought I'd get out on the bank and show you guys what's been going on lately. I've had a couple of trips. The weather at the moment, obviously it's deteriorating, autumn time, getting a lot colder. As you guys already know, I'm on retro baits. Wasn't a meaty garlic, that was doing me quite well on my syndicate lake. But now of course it's getting colder, so we're going to jump off the oily baits, get onto sort of the nut based baits and all that sort of stuff. So on a bait called the Mapel. There you go. You can see it's quite a nice washed out colour. Smells absolutely delicious. It's got quite a caramelly sort of taint to it. Absolutely, it's produced fish for me so far. You know, done a couple of sessions on it. I'll show you some of the fish that I've had, and I'll talk you through that as well. But this time, down here on my park lakes, fishing the lake that I fish in the winter time. Of course, didn't really produce anything for myself in the winter, but recently had a trip down here as well. Did a couple of nights using the Mapel and produced a couple of really nice fish. So yeah, I'll be showing you them later on. But firstly, just going to try and get one of these rods out. Fishing all three rods. Simple KD rig style, as I was doing at my syndicate lake before in my last video. Nothing very fancy, just as I said, simple, straight through. So going to be fishing three little areas, all snaggy little bits and bobs. Already seen one fish show, so obviously that's a good indication. I'll show you them spots as well later on. But yeah, looking quite forward to this session really. It's going to be my last session for a little while, unfortunately, because I've got a few things to do at home now, so obviously got to get them done. But as soon as I get a few spare minutes, going to be back out on the bank, show you guys what's been going on. And but yeah, for now, going to get these rods out and hopefully bag a fish. Okay then guys, so as I said, going to be putting out the middle rod now. Fishing hook length around 10-11 inches, as I said. KD rig, very simple. What I'm doing though, obviously little stick, as I did before up at my syndicate, fishing the Mapel in here. Just crushed up boilie, glugged in some of the meaty garlic glug. Really nice, really complements each other, sort of your savoury and your sweet. So going to be giving that a go. This is what worked for me up here last time anyway. So yeah, going to put one of these out now and hopefully bag a bite on it. Alright then folks, just thought I'd show you all three rods are positioned currently. Right hand rod down into this little snaggy hole over here. Had a fish out of there already, so thought why not put it back over there, so if I can't bag another one. That's where I actually saw the fish in fact show as well, as soon as I got here. And middle rod, fishing that pretty much bang central in where all this foliage section is here, right around this section down here. Just bait along the far margin all the way along to where my other rod is as well, and same for my left hander as well, baited down there. So it's pretty much where that coot is, or just in front of it, around a foot in front of it. So yeah, all three positions quite good, and yeah, it should produce a fish sooner or later. Alright then folks, so it's been a few hours since I last updated you guys. Just thought I'd grab a few minutes just to talk to you guys about what's been happening recently. Had a little trip down to my syndicate lake. Hoped to fish the harder lake, but unfortunately there are a fair few anglers on it, so didn't really get much of a chance to fish it. Did one night over there, it was completely dead, too much pressure more or less. Fish just didn't want to know. A couple of weeks in advance of that, it was fishing quite well. Didn't go down there myself, but around 30 fish came out between two people over the period of around 5 days. So for that lake, it's very good going. But instead of that, had a little social session with a couple of the boys over there. Jumped on the easier lake. Managed to bag myself a nice 21 pound mirror. Real beautiful little fish. If you haven't seen it on Facebook already, I'll show you that fish right now. So yeah, absolutely awesome little fish, nice little starburst scales. So yeah, have a little look at that one right now. And then to follow that, came back over here to my park lakes, did a couple of nights, once again on the Mapel, bagged two fish, real nice ghosty, and sort of what I like to call a banana common more or less, bent in half. Wasn't the best looking fish, but at the same time it was my first one out of here, so I was quite pleased. Obviously its shape and what it looked like weren't the best of a looking fish, but the ghosty certainly did top it off, you know. Absolutely mint little fish, beautiful colours on it. So yeah, well chuffed with them too. So that's it, you know. hopefully it's going to bring something sooner or later. I reckon it will. One more feed before the winter finally comes in. We're down into like sort of low figures now, sometimes at night time, around 7 degrees. So yeah, hopefully it's gonna spur the carp on a bit more, just to get that final bit of food in their bellies for the winter time. So yeah, let's see how that goes anyway. Okay, so it's now approaching night time. It's around 6:30. Well, these days, obviously the nights are drawing in now. Shorter days, longer nights. Obviously it's that time of year now. So throughout the day so far, I've just been getting consistent winds, battering rain. Haven't really seen any more shows at all. So, but still looking optimistic. Looks like there could be a bite on the cards tonight. If not tonight, hopefully definitely tomorrow sometime. But yeah. See how it goes for now anyway, and I'll hopefully be updating you guys during the night. Right then guys, so there you go. Caught this morning around 3 o'clock, put it in the sling for a little while just to get some daylight shots. Still quite lively, so I'm going to get a few shots and slip her back. But there you go, doing the business, retro baits on the Mapel. Alright then folks, just slip back that lovely linear ghosty, stunning fish. Thought I'd definitely show you that fish. I mean, didn't get the greatest shot I don't reckon on the camcorder, so I'll chuck on a little picture of that. So but yeah, awesome result there. I was hoping for another one, but it didn't turn out that way. Absolutely lashed down last night. Pretty much fishing in a swamp right now. You could definitely tell well winter's almost here. Whereas the autumn's, we're in mid-autumn pretty much right now, it feels. Getting colder by the day. So yeah, fishing in a swamp, mud everywhere, typical winter sort of fishing now. But yeah, it's looking quite promising still. It's gone quite calm at the moment though, but I've seen a bit of movement here and there. So hopefully I might be able to bag one during the day. We'll soon see anyway. But from what I've noticed last time I was up here, I wasn't getting any bites during the day. It was all night time. So hopefully there'll be one during the day, but I'm quite doubtful on that. I mean, primarily night time seems to be the time when they're going to move in and have a little munch. But yeah, as I said, wicked result on the Mapel by Retro Baits. First time that bait's actually hit this water. In fact, it's probably never been used over here from what I know. All the other anglers are obviously on different baits or on the main baits out there really. But yeah, doing the business straight away over here. Seems to be any water that it goes on, it just takes fish out, So it's a take anywhere bait and have a result. So yeah, I definitely recommend having a little go on it, guys. But for now, obviously, going to keep watching the water, see if I can see any more movement, and yeah, try and put another one out. So I'll update you guys later on. Right then folks, so it's approaching the evening once again. Nothing throughout the day of course, because I would have shown you, but yeah, it's been quite quiet. Starting to erupt right now, the fish are starting to show. Mainly the small fish in here really, sort of the rudd and the roach. But yeah, it's good signs anyway. It does seem to be the way over here. As soon as the evening comes, the place does seem to come alive. You sit here during the day and think there's nothing in there, but yeah, eventually something does come along. So I'm still optimistic. Hopefully there'll be another one tonight. It's looking good for another bite. So I haven't touched the rods, left them out there on the spots. So yeah, should be showing you guys another fish in the morning hopefully, or take a picture during the night. See how things go.